Hello. So, oh god, am I invisible again? Oh god. Ugh. God. Ugh. I am actually invisible again. Ugh. My hair. I had intended to fix most of this. No, I fixed... Okay, not the color space. Nope. Nope, the camera is... Okay, there we go. Not the color space is stabilized, and I am no longer invisible. I hate this camera. It auto-adjusts, and I have to figure out how to stop it from doing that. Talking to you. Okay. So today is January 31st. Yeah, 31st. Yeah. It's a Sunday, January 31st, 2021. So, a couple things. In the previous stream, we were working on getting cars to go up ramps and things, and we were having issues doing that. The good news is I figured out how to do that. Yeah, it just involves generating a ton of lift. Well, actually, it involves increasing the force that we apply to them and giving them a ton of lift while they are on the ramp. Basically, just we cancel out gravity so that they don't have any issues with that, and we also basically give them enough force to get up a ramp. However, it does look a little weird, but it doesn't look as terrible as it did. Actually, let's maximize this. Maximize this a little bit more. So if you're not aware, this is the game we've been developing. It's very similar to Stunt Rally. So if you look in the bottom left, that is the speed that the car is currently going. I can press W to increase that. However, it makes it more difficult for my car to take turns. So if we hit this turn at max speed, you see we slide into the wall. If we reduce our speed, we can take turns much easier. Yeah. And hitting walls or other cars decreases your max speed. Yeah, as you can see, we can get over the ramp. We do speed up a little bit, which is kind of weird, but, you know, I don't really care. It's not supposed to be that accurate. But yeah, you can see if we take this corner at full speed, we don't make it. But if we take this one at a lower speed, we do. We can also change lanes so that we can stop getting hit by this yellow car. You can also skip the ramp if you want. It doesn't really care, so long as you are vaguely going in the right direction. But yeah, all we're controlling right now is the speed of the car. And no, that's really what we've been working on. I think part of the issue is that these cars technically don't have any friction applied to them, but they do get stuck sometimes. That's unfortunate. Alright, what we need to do is we need to fix... So a couple things we need to do. One, I want to test how friction affects these things, because right now I think all of them are considered frictionless. If I find the rigid body, yeah, 0 friction. So I want to check friction, and then we need to basically create a check inside the car that says, hey, if this car has a velocity that is too low, then it needs to be considered dead. So if you hit the trees, you're considered dead and you'll just respawn. That's basically to prevent an issue where, like on this turn, sometimes your car can't take the curve quite right and it goes like way out into here, and sometimes you get clipped on this wall or something. So yeah, to fix that, basically you hit the tree, you die. That's how it works. And it just respawns you, there's no penalty for doing it. You just go back to 0, or not 0, but minimum speed. So yeah, that's the second thing I need to check, and then there was a third thing. Oh yeah, I want to add the menu system to this and everything, because it's been lacking for a while. So yeah, first things first, I want to check this material. So if we set the dynamic friction, I think that's when you're moving. Let's set that to 1/2 and see what that does. Let's see if the cars can even move. Okay. It seems to change exactly nothing. It might be changing some stuff, actually. Let's see what this curve is like at full speed. I can't tell. At minimum speed, we definitely can't move, though. Okay, so that is doing something. Okay. So, if that's true, the friction combine, let's just take the maximum and put the friction at 100%, or at 1. I don't know if it's 100%, but I assume it is. Okay, yeah. So, okay, at max speed we can move. Yeah, we don't slide anymore as much. Let's see. Okay, interesting. So that's at 1. So, okay, what if we put that at 0.7? Then what? What kind of sliding do we get? Okay, we slide a little bit. Yeah, it still doesn't really seem to do that much. It is interesting, though. Alright, we need to change lanes here. Yeah, I mean, we can take that turn a little bit better. Yeah, okay, even at max speed, the turns are not that bad. However, ramps are literally impossible. Okay. So that may not work. So what if we flip this back to average? Or, what if we take the minimum? Then what? Because our friction should still be the minimum. So we can hit these corners. We don't go quite as far. Alright, so we can take those a little bit better. This one at max speed, how far out do we go? Not that far. Okay. Starting to like this a little bit better. Can we take ramps, though? A little bit. Oh, nope, it kind of clips out and just has problems. Have to fix that. But yeah, I think we can take these turns a little bit better. Okay. I'm just trying to wonder if... Okay, so at higher speeds, what happens? Trying to figure out how we can add more variation to this. So let's say we have max speed 20, right? Okay, so we can get pretty crazy on these turns. Right, and so this, yeah, we go flying into that wall. Here, yeah, we go way out there. Okay, we probably need to slow down. And yeah, we just fly up the ramp, yeah. Okay, Yeah, we really just fly around that corner. Okay, so maybe we can lower this to something. Like, okay, they can't get up the ramp anymore. But that's fine, because we can actually make the ramp have 0 friction. So we'll just say car material. Here, the bounciness, yeah. What if we take the average now? Then can we move at all? At higher speeds we can. Yeah, we still don't really get... Okay. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so we do this. We can go around this corner. Okay. Now what about here? Okay. If we just really increase the speed. Nope, we float. Okay, I don't like that. I don't know how to encourage it to not float like that. So I suppose this probably should take the minimum. And then maybe put this at 0.6. And then that way, I think we can increase the max speed of all the cars to be like 15. Then the minimum to maybe 5.5. Then acceleration power, maybe we'll just leave the acceleration power alone. And let's see what we get. Slow down a little bit, take these corners. Alright, so we can correct that. Now increase our speed, let's brake a little bit. Alright, take that corner. The AI really can't take that corner. Alright. So yeah, I don't like how it floats like that. It's so weird. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's trying to rotate... I don't know if it's trying to rotate on that axis or what. But really we only want to rotate across one axis. But I think it's trying to do that, actually. I think it's really trying to rotate down. Yeah, it seems to be trying to rotate down. Or not down, but like trying to keep the car straight, which we don't really want. Let me try to fix that, so it's in the car controller. Also, one thing I know is that I haven't been doing a great job explaining... What on earth was that doing? Okay, camera's freaking out again. Jeez. I don't know why it's freaking out like that. Let me try to fix that. So many... Oh. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So we can fix that by doing that. That looks better. Ever so slightly. Yes. Okay. So yeah. Rotate towards, right. So can I just say quaternion.rotate? So we can only rotate, we can't specify the axis. With the look rotation, is there a way to ignore an axis? Because really, we want to use... There should be a way. God, I wish I knew more about quaternions. Like, I've looked at them before. So we can determine that, we can determine that. Basically, I just want to rotate on one axis. I want to... I think I want the X and Z to be left alone. So I mean, you can say like var, say like delta rotation. So this is like the change. And so really, the only thing we want to apply is we want to apply the y-axis. So that, I think it's like quaternion.Euler or something? Is that right? .Euler? Yeah. And then what you would basically do is you would apply delta rotation dot Euler angles dot x. No, wait, sorry, we only want to apply the y rotation. So we'd apply our own transform dot rotation dot Euler angles dot x. So we use x, y, z. Yeah. I don't like doing this because it feels not right. I mean, like, I know that it works, but it's not a good way to do it. Like, yeah, this might work. But basically, I just want it, basically, I think that the rotation is taking into account our, or not taking into account, or no, it is taking into account which way we're facing on the x-axis, but I think we only want to change the y-axis. And we just want to leave the other two alone. So it does seem that the turning still works, which is good. Okay, yeah, it does seem to be leaving it alone. There we go. I kind of like that. It seems like the AI is still having trouble getting over the ramp, though. Oop, okay. Apparently if our speed goes too low, we stop. I don't know if I like that. Actually, no, I think that's perfectly fine. Alright, let's do that. And yeah, it's very hard to miss that, or very hard to not take that ramp. It's very easy to spin out, though. Alright. So is there a way to get stuck on this ramp? It can flip you. That's very interesting. That's not what we want at all. I don't like that. But I think that that is working a little bit better, even though it is kind of weird. Curious why that happened, though. what we can do is we can say that, hey, you can influence that, but only a quarter of your actual influence. Say delta rotation dot Euler angles dot x times 0.25f. Because really what that should do is that should just say that, hey, you actually can do a little bit of change, but not enough to actually cause problems, and maybe that'll stabilize it a little bit, because it still naturally wants to point the right way. Like, it wants to point at, oh, that's, okay. No. It doesn't work. So what exactly happened there? Okay. Oh, because that's not what I want. I want to actually add that to our current rotation. Yeah. That's what I want. And I want to change this here. Nope, it's wrong. So we'll split this out into 3 lines. We'll do this. Then we'll say the transform.rotation.x plus equals, or plus that. So yeah, that's the actual, like, change in rotation. Or wait, is that? No. Wait, rotate towards, oh no, it rotates a rotation, so this is actually where we'd want to be. That's not the change. That's just, right. No, that wouldn't work either. Or would it? No, because it's more like a weighted average. Oh god, I can't think. No, that's not how you would do that. It's not gonna work. Nope, nope, nope. Alright. Just want to use the Euler angles from there. Rotation dot Euler angles dot z. I don't know if you need to do that, but I think you do. Trying to think. So this is the target rotation. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try that again and see what we get. I wonder if there's a way to fix that. Okay, it does look like around the corners we're doing better. So we can switch to the inner lane, switch to that lane, take this corner a little bit better, slow down a little bit, take this corner, slow down. Alright. I don't know why it doesn't look like the wheels are spinning. They should be. I don't want to maximize this. Let me unmaximize this. Let me double check the wheels again. I'm pretty sure they spin though. But they just never look like they are, and it bugs me. Nope. Yeah, the wheels are definitely spinning. I don't know if they're spinning at the right speed though. Yeah, they look pretty good. And the car's clipping through the road a little bit, but that's actually fine. I wonder if adding... I don't know. Yeah, it has some issues with that. I wonder if I could make the AI always speed up on ramps. I bet you I could. But okay, yeah. Whenever a car is idle for too long, it needs to be considered dead and respawn. So I'm going to get rid of these. These were physics equations from yesterday that I was trying. So if this, if that, oh what we need to do is if rigid body dot velocity dot magnitude is less than, say, 0.2f, then what we need to do is we need to create a timer. Let's say like idle timer end equal to time dot delta time, I don't know, time dot time plus, let's say, like we need to start a timer, and then we'll say, I don't know, if you're idle for 2 seconds, then you are considered dead. I'm trying to think of how to do that, because we want to check every frame, and if they're not idle, if they are idle. And I guess what we want to do is we want to say idle timer start. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Say is idle, and then public float idle timer start. Say if they're not considered idle, and the rigid body is that, no, because we want to check this every frame. We'll say is idle equals true, and then we'll say idle timer start equals time dot time. So that's when it started. We'll say if is idle and time dot time greater than, we'll say idle timer start plus 2.0 seconds. Then we'll say is dead. Is dead equals true. No, we'll just say kill, actually. Yeah. Basically, they're just considered dead at that point. Say public const float idle respawn timer equals 2.0 and idle respawn interval. Say const float idle velocity threshold equals 0.2f. So yeah, spawn interval and idle velocity threshold. It's basically anything moving. Oh yeah, and also is idle equal false. Yeah, so basically what we'll say is if you are idle and not dead also. Because if you're dead, you might be idle. And not is dead. If you're idle, dead, and then you've been sitting around for too long, it will respawn you. That should work. So basically, we need to try to get stuck on something. Whoa, okay. Why does it consider us... So it should consider us dead now. Okay, interesting. It's not what I want at all. Okay, wait a minute. Why is that happening? If I increase velocity to full, why are we all considered dead? Yeah, all of us are considered... Oh, for 2 seconds. Okay. Or for... Okay, that actually needs to be much longer. No, it doesn't, actually. As long as you're moving a half a meter per second? Wait a minute. Okay. What logic did I think through? Okay, if you're not idle, and your velocity is that, right? Okay. So this shouldn't keep updating. We just need to mark you as idle. Oh, right, okay. Otherwise. No, wait, if it's not idle. You're idle and not dead. Oh, okay, because idle is never removed. Okay, I see. God, this logic is just awful. It's not, you're not idle. So if you're not idle and that, no, okay. Right. What do I need to think here? What am I thinking here? Right, not idle. It's not considered idle, then is idle equals this. Let's see. If you're not idle and, oh God, I can't think through this. I know why this isn't working, but I'm not sure how to fix it. Okay. So what we need to do is every turn we need to determine if the player is idle or not. Or not every turn, but every second. So it's not idle and the velocity is lower. So that's what it is. We can't store that there. So actually what we need to say is, let me think through this again. Alright, we'll use this later. So every time, so every frame we want to say is idle equals this. Right? Yes. Okay. Then the timer start. What I want to say is if is idle and time.time greater than idle timer start plus the idle respawn interval. Yes. Then we want to kill the player. Yes. So they're idle and they're not dead. It's idle, not dead, and their velocity is too low, and the time has expired. But we need a way to determine when the timer starts. So all I can think to do is was idle. Yeah. So that equals is idle. So that way we do this, and then we say that. So if is idle and not was idle last frame, then we start the timer. I think that's right. Just copy the value, determine this turn, determine this frame. If was idle last frame, otherwise this will be false whenever the player is off of that, so that'll be false, that'll also be false. Yeah, okay. That should work. Said that last time, but you know. Let's see. Okay, yeah, normally we respawn around that corner. Okay. However, if we lower our speed to 0, it should respawn us. Right? Yeah, there we go. Interesting, okay. Yeah, we just kind of want to avoid it respawning you, in the middle of middle of something. Yeah, okay. Yeah, your velocity has to be like, yeah. Basically, if you get stuck is when it needs to respawn you. Yeah, there we go. I think this is working as intended. Just don't want it to happen too often. Because like you will be encouraged to go slow around the turns, especially if you get like flipped or something, then it really needs to respawn you. Jeez. Nope. Nope. Alright, there we go. Okay, yeah, if we get stuck like this, it should respawn us. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm kind of happy with that. It's not perfect, but we can improve it later. So, I wanted to check for the AI. Right, for the AI, if the AI is on a ramp, what we need to say is if on ramp, we just accelerate. Actually, no. On ramp. Or. Because if we're on a ramp, all we want to do is accelerate. Yeah, this should fix the AI getting stuck on ramps. Because normally they only accelerate to a max speed of like 80% of their car's max speed, just to prevent them from really going crazy. I'm surprised we survived that. Alright, so slow down, yeah. Speed up a little bit. Alright, and so yeah, they should really just floor it when they get onto a ramp. It does seem like you go a little bit slower than normal. I don't like that. I think the acceleration needs to be improved since the max speed got upped. Alright, yeah. We've clipped into a wall here. Yeah, okay, maybe we need to, yeah, fix that a little bit. Okay. I don't like that it's respawning the cars on top of each other. Maybe there needs to be like a collision thing or something, I don't know. I think we can change the car's layer so that it doesn't collide with other cars or something. I think we can do, yeah, I think we can change the layer that the car is on so it doesn't collide with other cars. I think I like that. Not permanently, but like, you know, temporarily. So the user layer 6 is going to be car. Nope, still not the capitalization I want. Car. There we go. Then we put all of the cars on the car layer. So let's see the car here. We go into this. It only has one hitbox, which is fine. So we have this, only has the hitbox. Should be on the car layer. Nope, this object only. That's all we want to change. And so, yeah, we need an actual other layer. Respawning layer. So yeah, we'll just change the car's layer if it's respawning. Also, all of these need a bump to their acceleration. We'll say 6 and 5. So it is harder to slow down than it is to speed up. what we will say is when we do the respawn, we need to start another timer. Float. What is it? What would we call this? It's like not invulnerable, but like intangible. Tangible time end. Yeah. And then all we want to do is if here, if time.time greater than intangible time end, then we would just say GameObject.layer, no, is it .layer or is it, no, it is .layer equals, not layer, what is this? This is an int, right? Yeah. Is it layer? No, it isn't. Is it layer mask, really? You set the layer? We can set this, right? Equals layer. Is it layers dot, or is it just layer mask? Layer mask dot layer to name to layer. Yeah, okay, there we go. And it is respawn. Or no, we just need to set it to car. We can pull some of this out into various functions. So we can say check idle, say private void check idle. Basically just because we know all of this stuff goes together. Yeah. Oop, that's not what I wanted. I think that's about right, yeah. We just call check idle right here. So we handle input, and then we check intangible. That's right. Is it it's intangible? No, it should be intangible. Yeah, I think that's right. Might have misspelled that, but you know. So just check idle, check intangible. And basically, yeah. Whenever we respawn, which is down here, I want to say I want to say GameObject.layer equals, and we probably want to create constants for these. Well, read-only values, because they're not technically constant. Like read-only float, no, int car layer equals layer mask dot layer to, or dot name to layer. And this is going to be car. Then we're going to have public or read-only. Int, it's not going to be that, it's going to be respawning layer. And so the reason that we are doing this is so that we don't have, if we want to reference the respawning layer, we want to reference this integer. Basically, whenever you do like refactoring, so if we ever rename the respawning layer, we can't actually rename this inside of a string, but we can rename variables. So that's why we want to use a variable for that. Just because the compiler isn't that smart. Can't detect things inside of strings. Or, well, it can, but it usually doesn't because it's kind of dangerous. Sometimes it's smart enough to do it, but you may not get so lucky. And in respawning, what we want to set, respawning, yeah. We want to set the layer to be the respawning layer, and then we want to set the respawning, no, the tangible time end to be time.time plus tangible, tangible in duration. this be public, constant, float, tangible duration. We'll say you're intangible for 1 second. That way you just don't collide with other cars while you're respawning. You probably want to do public read-only ramp tag. It's probably equal to, actually, can we do tag? No. We'll just say ramp, and then public, oh, no. It should be a constant string, and then the public constant string wall tag. I just noticed these in the code itself, so I'm just gonna very quickly go through and fix these. So this goes here. This is the ramp tag. This is the wall tag. Yeah. I think that was the only place they were mentioned. Yeah. Okay. Now, let us see. Oh, it doesn't like this. Name to layer is not allowed to be called from a mono behavior constructor. Or, oh really? Because it doesn't exist at that time? Alright, I guess static then. Static will have to work. And then in awake, I guess we can call it. That's really weird. It's very interesting that it figured that out. These will all resolve to the same thing, so setting it multiple times shouldn't matter. That's super weird. Like, super weird. What do you mean from a mono behavior constructor? It's not. Okay. Let's go to project settings, and then I think it's physics, or is it layers? It's tags and layers. What about, that's layers. Wait a minute. Wasn't there a physics thing you could do with layers? Yeah, there we go. So if we have car, we don't want you to collide with respawning. And if you are respawning, yeah, you can collide with yourself. So if you're car, you collide with car, but you, yeah. So respawning collides not with respawning. So yeah, and car just collides with car. Cool. Oh, whoops. That should be fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright. We do need to die next to an actual car to check that out, though. Alright, so we go around here. Perfect, we'll die. And then we check. Well, I didn't see. Yeah, I didn't see. Okay. Alright, let's just stop right here and see if we can get it to respawn us. Nope. Okay. And we can definitely die around the other corner. Like, I know that. Or maybe we can't. Okay. Well, you know, I tried. Tried to test it. We really just need a key that kills us. That's what we need. Okay, that car's dead. Alright, let's see if we can get it to respawn us, maybe. Where's that red car? Is that red car really not considered dead? Oh no, it's dead, okay. Maybe if the bumper hits the ground, it just auto-respawns you or something. I think that would prevent that from happening. Yeah, I don't think the AI ever manages to get itself killed on these turns. It's about to respawn. Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. Can aim towards the inside of that turn. Then we can try to die here. Nope. Okay. Surely that's enough to kill us. Yes, there we go. Oh my god, did you... I can't tell. Well, you know what I can do? I can just check that it's actually changing the layer. Okay, it's about to kill us. Okay. Let's pause. Yeah, we're on the respawning layer. We pause. Can you go through us? Still on the respawning layer. It appeared like... Alright, let me just put us on the respawning layer. Let me just unpause. Let's see if we can collide with anybody now. I really should have just done this from the start. I don't know why I didn't. And, you know, of course, we can't get close to anybody to find out. Here we go. Oh, we can still collide with the red car. Why can we still collide with you? We shouldn't be able to collide with you. Yeah, you're on the car layer. We're on the... No, why are we on the car layer? We're on the blue car... wait. Right. Okay, I know the problem. Because it's auto-checking, right? Yeah, it's auto-checking. Ah, god damn it. It's smarter than we are. Spawn time. Tangible time end. 9999999. There we go. Respawning. No. Alright, there we go. Hello, how's it going? Aha, intangible. That's what I thought. Okay. Perfect. It does look kind of weird because it slows us down, but yeah, the intangible stuff actually works. I'm happy about that. Okay. Yeah, basically that'll just resolve the issue where cars spawn on top of each other. Alright. Aha. Alright, so let's go around the turn. Let's see how this works out. Yeah, not terribly. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to call that good. Because if I try to play around with it, I'll play around with it all day. So I know there's a couple things I mentioned. One of them was fixing that issue. And then I think there's others. I'm trying to think. So the ramps are fine. Kind of wanted to get the menu stuff set up today. And really we need like a reset key or something. Well, no. Yeah, I don't know, I gotta think for a minute. What I actually want to do. Yeah, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to try putting friction on the road and see what happens with that. Let's see, if we do this, we take this and we add a physics material. Let's create an actual physics material. I am blind. Physics material, yes. Say grass material. And if we set the dynamic friction to say 1, then static to 0, friction combined should be minimum. Basically, we just put it on the actual ground. Then what happens? I'm actually kind of curious. So we can still move. Oh, wow. Oh, they slide because the combine is the minimum. Okay, that's interesting. Nope. Okay, so the car uses the minimum as well. Oh, interesting. Okay. So really, it needs to use the max. Because the car itself, I gotcha. Okay, so if the car itself has 0, so that would mean that if we, actually if we just delete this, because really we don't want friction on the car, we want it on the ground? no, actually we want it on both. Because if we do that, then we can actually have different cars. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's say we have that. So 0.6, and then so the dynamic is that, and then we just say default is max. Let's take the average, actually. And then, yeah, okay, I like that. Then we'll take the average here, and we'll say that on the road it's 0.5, or the grass it's 0.5. No, on the grass it'll be 0.4, actually. That way the total is 0.5. The average is 0.5. Yeah, I like that. Because what that'll do is that'll mean that we can actually have cars have more grip on the road itself. Yeah. Just I think how the original game went anyway. Yeah. Okay, so we don't want to slide here. But really, we don't want the ramp to have any friction. We actually want the ramp to have less friction. Not no friction, but less friction. Since they take the average, I think if there's no other material, they will just use their own. I don't think it averages to 0. I don't think it counts that way. Because I think that would be not good. Yeah. He's really having trouble keeping up. It's funny. Okay. So, to actually make these have their own friction, though, there are problems with that. Because, yeah, there's issues with that. Because in Unity, things don't always align correctly. The box colliders don't have, like, beveled edges, unfortunately. Think about that. And unfortunately, our cars don't have great colliders on them. I mean, I could make some kind of, well, I'd have to use like a mesh collider or something. That would really suck. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. I mean, really, ideally, you'd want the wheels to collide and have those actually. Because if the wheels collided, then we wouldn't have this issue. But problem with that, well, is there a problem with that, actually? Is there a problem with just giving these, like, cylinder colliders? Is that an issue? I gotta think about that. I don't think there is. I don't think that's an issue. I have not tried that, actually. Let's find out what happens. Actually, we don't need the car material so much as we need like a wheel material. Because really, the cars themselves don't need materials. Because normally they shouldn't. Yeah, missing physics material, none. Normally they shouldn't have physics materials. Only the model really needs them. Need is kind of a, I don't know, a bit of a stretch. So really we don't want a wheel collider, we want a cylinder collider. But I think it's a capsule collider. We don't really want a capsule collider. Is it just a circle collider? No, that has to be 2D. So I guess it is a capsule collider. Alright, let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, they don't collide the way that I like, unfortunately. Because I can't lower the height anymore. I don't think the height can be, it's like I don't think we can do 0.1. Yeah, we can't. Wait, the direction is, no, we can't, okay. So we set this to like, I don't know, 6, yeah, then we can increase it. but if we set this to 0.1, I think it can only be that low. So really we'd need the collider to do that. And then on this side, we'd need the colliders to actually be at 0.97. Need something like that. I don't think that's going to work the way I want, but let's try it. And this really needs to have the wheel material. That way we can apply different physics materials to the wheels. So if we look at this, yeah, that has wheels. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm very curious. Okay, that works better than expected. Oh god. Oh jeez. Okay, they're not doing at all what I thought. Well, can't tell if this is an improvement or not. I mean, the wheels should be colliding. The wheels should be the thing that's colliding. Like, they should be lifting the actual car, right? Yeah, the wheels are doing that. But I don't know if they're actually... I don't know if the friction is being applied from the wheels to the car. I would imagine that it is not. I'd imagine the friction's being ignored. Because only one of those things, yeah, the friction's probably being ignored. Because only one of them has a rigid body. So it doesn't really matter. Well, they all have material. Yeah, I think the friction's being ignored. And I don't think you can have like a composite rigid body. Or I don't think that's possible. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. That's unfortunate. I think the only way to fix it is with like drag or something. So we set the drag to 2 and the angular drag to 2, then what happens? Should get some deceleration, right? Yeah, they really just slide. Okay, that's not as bad. So I think the drag actually does help a little bit, yeah. Oh, okay, well that didn't help. Well, yeah, no, I don't think so. So why is that happening? Is that because we have some axis locked? Yeah, we have the rotation locked for the z-axis. Let's pretend that it's not. Then what happens? Because I think our issues before were coming from... Our issues before were coming from the fact that we had a singular capsule collider in there just to smooth out the collisions, but I think here should actually be fine, right? So just make it possible for the car to actually flip now, yeah. Become barricade to everyone else. Wait, why was respawning colliding with itself? That shouldn't have happened. Oh, you can't increase your speed fast enough to avoid the respawn timer. That's interesting. Why was that? Why was I not able to accelerate fast enough? Also, the respawn timer probably needs to be... well, no, it's 2. That's probably fine. I think the velocity threshold should be lower then. To avoid respawn loops like that. So why was respawning colliding with itself then? Because that shouldn't have happened. Yeah, respawning should not be allowed to collide with itself. Alright, so we should have a little bit better acceleration. Okay. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's too much acceleration. Okay, why is it only us that flips? That's weird. Also, why are we unable to accelerate now? I don't know what just happened. What happens there? Why are we unable to accelerate here? Why is it only our car that flips? I don't understand that. That's interesting. Why are we not able to accelerate there? What are we hitting? We must be hitting something. I guess we could try to... What we could do is we could have the rotation... We could try to rotate, if we're airborne, we could try to rotate up. Hey, how's it going? A one-shot wonder. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I don't know if you've seen yet, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to develop a game similar to LEGO Stunt Rally from the early 2000s. I think it was either 2000 or 2001. Right now, I'm just trying to mess with the physics of getting things to go over ramps, because that has been a problem. Yeah. It's weird. Yeah, but our car has a tendency to try to, Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. I can't remember everyone's names. And plus I was saying it for the benefit of anyone who may not have heard me say it yet today. Plus I just like the game and I think everyone should know about it. So airborne. Oh jeez. Yeah, I have been trying to get up earlier, because I normally, like, if I don't set my alarm, I will sleep in till like 1 in the afternoon. Right now for me it's like noon, but yeah, I'd still be asleep if I don't set my alarm. But I'm trying to get into, like, I'm trying to actually make money streaming at some point in my life, so I actually left my day job on Friday. That was my last day, and so I've been trying to get into a schedule, and yeah, it's fun. But my thought, okay, so what I'm thinking is if we're airborne, we don't want the car to flip. So actually the previous behavior that we had, what we want to do, okay, I know what we'll do. Because we already have a way of detecting if the car is airborne. So if the car is airborne, we want to try to correct the velocity so that it's always straight up, or the angle so that it's always straight up. Otherwise, we just want to say transform dot rotation is equal to delta rotation. And actually this needs to be called target rotation. It's already called target rotation. Actually no, that's fine. Oh, delta. If I wasn't in school, I'd wake up around 12. When I'm in school and no alarm, 9. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just have this tendency to sleep way too long. So like I'm really bad about it. I have to put my alarm like 2 or 3 feet from my bed, or I will just turn it off and go back to sleep. And even like 2 or 3 feet from my bed is still, sometimes it's still not enough. I need to like get one of those alarms that you have to hit a puzzle to unlock, or that you have to solve a puzzle to unlock. I think that would be better for me. But I just haven't done that yet. I think you can set iPhones up to do that, but I haven't tried. Okay, so let's see if this works. Okay, yeah, it corrects the velocity when it's in the air. I like that. That way the car doesn't actually flip now. Okay, but we do need to correct this a little bit. Okay, so we can change lanes to get away from that. Let's change lanes. Okay. Yeah, okay. That way you basically can't flip. It's not like that. I don't know why that car just suddenly sped up like that. I think it hit the wall. So when you hit the wall, you get a little bit of a boost away from it so that you don't get clipped into it or get stuck. Alright, let's slow down a little bit, speed up. Yeah, we may even have to increase the amount of lift that gets applied because it still doesn't seem to be quite enough. It's crazy how much help it gives you whenever you're on a ramp and it still isn't enough. Like, it triples your speed and then it also cancels out gravity completely. And also I've increased the max speed since last time, but we might have to decrease the repulsion force from the wall. That might help. Oh boy. That might be an effective way to actually skip. Yeah, I am. I don't have any. Yeah, I'm reading your questions. Yeah, I am, but it's mainly by choice. I just don't have the time to go out and do stuff. Yeah, I've never had good relationships with women, so it's partially I don't have the time, it's partially I don't make the time. It's just because there's never been any value in it for me, so I just don't bother with it. Okay, I like that better. Plus, I'm a software engineer, so it's like one of the biggest problems with software engineering is that anything you're interested in, basically you don't like meet any women through work, because like 99% of the or like not 99 but like 90% of the industry now is still men, and that's even true of like colleges. That's true of any kind of meetups you want to go to. It's just always the same distribution. It's really unfortunate, but that's how it is. Okay. So I think the wheel material is doing nothing for us. Just getting one, the best part, she's a gamer. Besides that, I'm thinking of getting her a gift card, but I don't know what gift card to get her. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Does she like Starbucks? I don't know. That's like where my first thought would be, is Starbucks. If she doesn't like coffee, then I don't know. Oh god. What is the friction? Because if I set the dynamic friction to be 0.7, sure, we'll set it to maximum. This will answer the question of, is friction actually getting applied? The answer appears to be no. Friction is not getting applied. Yeah, the whole moving thing. Oh, why are we stuck in a respawn loop? This is what I don't understand. So, let's pause this. Can't get her a physical gift because she moved. Oh, wait. Can't get her a physical gift card because she moved. Physical gift card because she moved. Do you mean, whenever you say fiscal, do you mean, so fiscal means like, in that sense it means like money. Do you mean like physical, like actual real? What kind of digital gift cards can you, oh, I see. So what kind of digital gift cards can you get people? I mean, I wonder if, well, no. I was gonna say, I wonder if you can get Starbucks through like DoorDash or something. You probably can, but it's probably not worth doing. I don't know. Yeah, gifts have never been my thing. Speed, current speed. Rotation. Why are we stuck in a respawn loop? So, if that, check if idle, if was idle, blah, 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 blah. Are we considered dead here? Shouldn't we? We are considered dead. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Okay, now we're not considered. Why were we considered dead that whole time? I said the same thing about what was the same thing that I said? Oh god. It's dead. Okay. Why are we considered dead? Why are we considered dead? Oh yeah, not good with it. Yeah. It's a kind of a self, or not self, but like a, this should be, wait a minute. It should be calling respawn. Why is it not? Yeah, check idle. Kill, okay. We're considered dead. We should be not dead. Why are we not dead? Why are we? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, I'm not good with them, but yeah, I just don't know what, I don't really know what else to say. Checking idle. Right, okay, so we need to ignore, okay, so what we need to say is if we're dead, we need to ignore the idle check, because we don't actually care if, yeah, that's what we need to do, is we need to return. Okay, so I think that'll stop the death loop. And I still can't tell if that friction is actually doing any work. I don't think it is. I mean, it feels like the car is going slower. But we didn't lower the max speed, and I don't think the wheels should be... I don't think the wheels should be getting any friction, but it does seem like we're going slower for some reason. What's wrong with you? Why are you stuck there? Okay. So if I just stop, what happens? Should kill me and then respawn me, but it doesn't... So it actually just marks you as dead permanently. Interesting. So why does it mark you as dead permanently? So if you're dead, do nothing. Is dead, so the respawn time... Respawn... Oh, wait, am I... We just respawn... No, we kill you. Yes, okay. Back with Applejacks. Not sponsored, by the way. Yeah, not sponsored, that's true. It'd be nice to get them as sponsor. I remember the Applejacks commercials. Like, whenever I was a kid... I don't remember, I remember I had Applejacks. I remember we had Applejacks every once in a while. I don't think they were my favorite, though. Like, the cinnamon... Oh, God. I'm trying to think. Applejacks had, like, the cinnamon, didn't it? It was, like, the apple, like, the commercials had, like, the apple... The actual apple and, like, the cinnamon stick, and they were always, like, racing or something. Like, I don't know, I think we had them, like, once. I don't know, my brain is, like, half thinking about this, half thinking about the Applejacks now. It's probably, like, it's like 10 years ago? No, further than that. 13 years ago. So, like, yeah, yes with the cinema, yeah. Half of my brain is back whenever I was 12. The other half of my brain is over here whenever I'm, 25. So the average is probably something around, I don't know, 16 or 17 is my average intelligence right now. So, yeah. Let's check intangible. Yes, okay. This is fine. Check idle. Okay, if we're dead, return. That's fine. So why does it mark us as dead, but never unmarking us as dead? So the idle timer start, okay. Idle timer start is idle. So after kill, okay. So we just need to set is idle to false, I think. Nope. I think that's right. Because once they're dead, they should no longer be marked as idle. Basically, I'm just trying to fix the respawn loop that you get stuck in. Okay. We should respawn and be not dead. Yes, okay, perfect. That's what I was hoping would happen. So I think you can actually skip this by... Change lanes at the last second, I think you can actually skip that part of the track. But what I want to check is I want to check the grass material. So if I set this back to 0.4, do we slide like crazy again? Like, is the grass material actually doing something? It actually appears to be doing something. Okay, that's good to know. And so yeah, if you switch lanes here and then you switch lanes here, you can almost like switch that, or you can almost skip that portion of the track, which I just want to stop people from doing. But okay, so that corrects your velocity. Okay. Alright, so if we go into this lane and then we switch to this lane, nope, it's too early. Stop here, go there. Alright, that should flip you over. Hang on. I want to see if the AI respawns correctly. So we respawned. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why we respawned at the next at the next waypoint there, but we did. I'll take it. If we go here, we go max speed, then we switch at the last second. No, okay. It's just too much friction, apparently. Oh wow, that's that was not what I wanted to do. Okay. Do that. Crash. Alright. And then we switch at the last second. No, it's not enough. Okay. Still don't like it, but I don't know how to fix it. What if we change this down to 0.2? Then do we slide a lot more? We should. Right. Stop. Okay, go here. Then do that. Nope. Okay. Change there. Okay. I like that. Okay, that's unfortunate. Why is it... I don't know why. Oh, I guess it considered us airborne because the wheels were touching, but the actual... Oh, now the airborne stuff doesn't work anymore, does it? I bet you it doesn't. I'm not sure how to fix that. I think we would need a trigger for that instead of a collider. But yeah, I think the... No, that does seem to be working. Yeah, I actually don't know why. That one car. It's unfortunate. Okay, we do that, then we go here, and then we slow down. Yeah, I don't know how to really stop that from happening. I guess if the bumper touches the ground, it could just respawn you immediately. Which is possible. Some car controller component on hit, right? This passes in the car. Maybe this just needs to pass in the other collider? Is there any way to do like an instant respawn? Yes. Yeah, we could do an instant respawn. I like that. This is on collision stay. If this is the ramp tag, yeah, it still gets help from the ramp tag. But if the actual... So if on hit is called, this is, we can go to the bumper component here. I want to say is on hit car. We need a tag for the ground to know where the ground actually is. Which I think we can make. So you'd say we make a ground tag. Okay. Then we take the ground, we tag it with the ground tag so that it knows it's the ground. And then we would create another public action on hit ground. On hit ground. Ground, yes. Then what we would say is if, no. We would say if other dot tag, or dot compare tag to be ground, then we would want to call on hit ground dot invoke, and then we'd want to return here. Okay. So that will call on hit ground, and then we just want to change this to be public void on hit ground, and then we just want to respawn. Or actually, we don't even need the thing there. Yeah, we just respawn. That's fair. So what we want to say is in the awake, we'd say bumper component dot on hit ground equals respawn. Wait. This... Why does this not work? No, really, why does this not work? That should totally work. Okay, I must have just misspelled it. So yeah, now if we hit the ground, we should just auto-respawn. Let me just see, is the bumper above the ground? I think so. I think it'll be above the ground. If not, we can raise it. Yeah, this way, if they spin out... Oh, you just auto-respawned there. Why did that happen? Do like tilt forward? Yeah, that one keeps auto respawning. Okay. Probably just need to raise the bumper. Which I'm not seeing. Okay, here we go. Bumper, that can just be raised a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that shouldn't touch the ground. That should only hit other cars. Right, so yeah, basically this way, the idea is that if a car ends up, if they end up bumper first on the ground, it should just respawn them, because there's no point in waiting. Okay, and that doesn't cause them, like jumping off a ramp doesn't actually cause them to respawn, which is good. Okay. Oh, you respawned. Okay. Wait, why did I collide with that? I don't understand. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, so I think that's everything. I think that's all of like the glitches and bugs handled. I still don't like the jumping, but I don't know how to fix it at the moment. I'm not really sure what else to try. It's interesting that that car didn't respawn there, because I would have thought the bumper would have clipped the ground. Okay. Oh, they're respawning because the bumper is clipping the ground. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. I need to test like the angle of the car to test if it's like facing the ground or not. Yeah, because your car tilts forward and it ends up hitting the ground. Yeah. Don't know. I mean, I guess I could make the bumper actually much tinier, because it really doesn't know. The thing is that it needs to be... Yeah, I don't know. Because I would have thought that would be fine. Maybe it needs to be a little bit higher up. We can probably make it shorter. Nope. Yeah, no, maybe 0.2. A little bit shorter, and then just raise it up a little bit. Just concerned about how that's going to work whenever we have different like car models and stuff. It's a problem for later. Oh, there's a dog outside apparently. I don't know what it's barking at. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we just skip the ramp. Yep, that's fine. Sometimes the AI is hilarious. I love it. Alright. It looked like they clipped through us that time when we respawned, which is what we want. Alright, so if I do that, yep. It's fine. That's just... Nope. I was gonna say, let's change lanes. Okay. So do we get thrown? Yeah. Okay, that car respawned. That was really good. That car respawned almost immediately whenever it flipped over. Yeah, us going through trees is obviously gonna... Okay. I still don't know why cars seem to clip a little bit. Like, even whenever we're on the respawning layer, it still seems like they can collide with us, which they shouldn't be able to do. Also, we shouldn't be going this far backwards. Okay. But yeah, it looks like the issue where your car can go head first into the ground on a jump is solved. Okay, so we change lanes here, we slow down a little bit. Now I want to see what happens if we slow down as fast as, or as far as we can on a ramp. I want to see if we can actually make it up the ramp. I think it actually forces you to accelerate. Is I think what I just saw there. I think I did that on purpose. Or no, I think what it's doing, I think it changes your speed manually or something. If we go here and then we do this, we can make a much better turn. So if we lower our speed, can we? Yeah. Even if we lower it as far as we possibly can, we still can't force the car to flip. Okay, I like that. Okay. Alright. I think that is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick, maybe 5-minute break just to get my brain working again. Because right now it is not. Yeah, I will be back in like 5 minutes. But I will... Yeah, alright, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Alright, so I have food, I have water. I had food. I have water. And yeah, so this should be the thing. Yes, okay. Let me activate it. Cool, camera remembers my settings. That's good. Okay, and we are back. So what I am going to do is I need to actually do the menu stuff, because if I don't do it... Oh, okay, yeah, the audio setting's right. If I don't do it now, then I will probably not do it. Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to do today, was the menu stuff. So, scenes. I'll just say... Actually, main is fine. No, it isn't. Sure, racing scene. That'll work. Yep, reload. Cool. And then we copy this. I have two. This will be the racing scene lighting settings. Okay. So I want to work on the UI stuff. So that's going to involve creating another folder in here, in scripts, yes. We will call this a UI folder. And then we will move the actual UI stuff in there already. The UI stuff that already exists. Also this resource updater here. And then I want to make an actual like menu sort of script. But before I do that, I need to go to the canvas. And we need to, wait a minute. Yes, we need to make the canvas this way. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what I want is I want a panel similar to this. So let's duplicate this. We would just delete all of its contents though, that's fine. I'll just call this the menu panel. And that is going to have its settings set to just cover the entirety of the screen. Yep. And that will be on top, like that. I think that's on top, right? If I do this, no, that appears on top. Okay. Yeah, that will always be the last sibling. Alright. So going to UI, I'm going to create a UI menu component. I'll say UI like in-game menu component. And then, yeah, let's just open that. Ooh. What is going on with the camera? Ugh. Settings always change. Why? Why does the lighting always change? Wait a minute. That's why it changes, because the color balance changed. If I increase, yeah, no. Let me desaturate that a little bit. Change the chroma. There we go. That'll work. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, this camera, it just seems to auto-adjust based on how much ambient light there is. Actually, I should have this larger, shouldn't I? Yeah, because that's far more readable. That's a little too much. That's... who programs at this level? Like, why is this even an option? Who uses this? Seriously. Oh my god. Like, how many lines of code is that? That's insane. It doesn't let you get any smaller than that. Is that size 1 font? It's insane. Why is that a default option? Why is 20? I really don't understand. Alright, I'll program it like this level just so that people can actually read it. Especially if they're like on their phone or something. I want people to be able to read it. I have to get more... I have to get better at streaming. We'll get rid of that. At least I'm using dark theme. I don't do that for other stuff. I do that for Eclipse. It's basically the actual in-game menu, okay. And so I just want escape to toggle that on and off. Why did that? Oh, that didn't work because I don't have it selected. Okay. And this, I probably want to make a prefab at some point. But yeah, we'll just have, go ahead and get menu component. We'll also have the, I forgot if inheritance works with the get components of type. I mean, I guess we could test it. Because the first thing I want to do is like a pause kind of thing. But let's check. So the way that we would check that is we'd go into scripts. We'd create a, no, we don't want to create it here. I want to go into here. We can just Control C, Control V, duplicate this, create a thing, call it, I don't know, pausable, sure. And then this will be an interface. Basically, I want to, whenever I bring up the menu, I want to pause everything, and I think things like the cars need to have, my forehead's invisible. Stupid camera. You know, other things are invisible. Of course they are. It's not perfect. I think it's the shadows that are doing it. It's so annoying. Alright, but yeah, basically what I want is whenever I hit the escape key, I want a menu to come up that pauses everything. That menu, I think, is just going to locate everything that is pausable and call the pause method. Pausable. Pausable, actually. So I think how that will work. And then it'll have a public, or no, it'll just be void pause, void unpause. Okay. And so I believe that all we have to do is we create a method, public void pause. No, not on application pause. Wait, can you call application.pause? No. Okay, that's not a thing. I don't know what on application, what is that on application pause? When the player pauses. How do you, what? Is that actually a thing now? External eval, interesting. So you can quit. Unload version. I don't know what that. Okay, I don't know where that gets called. Basically, we're going to say find objects of type plausible, and then wait, do I have to? Oh, I have to import link, don't I? It's like using system collections.generic, and then using system.collections.generic.link. No, system.collections.link. Wait. Or is it just system.link? It's system.link. Okay. That's fair. And now I should be able to say for each. No. To list for each. To list for each. I can just say pause, right? No. Oh, what's the method reference syntax in the generic? There's no implicit reference conversion. Okay. Cannot be used in T because in the generic type or method because there's no implicit reference. So they have to inherit from it. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Well, that's not what I was afraid of, but that doesn't make this easier. I think, although I think I can still do this though. I think I can do this, and I think I can do this. Could use composition, but I don't want to do that. Oh, that really sucks. That really sucks. So yeah, we're gonna need like some kind of base sort of mono behavior class, which I really don't like. I don't think we have much of a choice. So say public virtual, yeah. I'm not really sure. Well, I guess we could put these in extension methods, but we wouldn't want to get everything of type mono behavior. That wouldn't be right. Sure, we'll just do pausable mono behavior. And then we can call, oh god, is there an implicit variable? Component to component dot pause. Yeah, I guess there's no method reference syntax in C#, or is there? Am I wrong? I thought that was a thing. C# method reference. Is there an equivalent to method references? You have to declare a method outside or static. Let's select. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Oh, but you would just do dot select pause. Would that work? Oh, right, because that doesn't return anything though. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I don't like it, but it's fine. So we can do private void update. So we'll say if, whoops, have a, no, we won't. We'll just say private, if input get key down, key code dot escape. So if we hit the escape key, what we want to do is we want to say, we don't want to set enabled though. Ooh, we probably want to have like a direct child or something. So public game object menu, I guess. Yeah, and then we'll say menu dot set active, not menu dot is active. Whoops, dot active. Or dot enabled, dot active self, yes. Okay. And then we'll say, actually, no, there's no point in even making that method. No, there is, okay. Actually, I disagree. Say unpause, call unpause, okay. We'll say if menu dot active self. So the menu is active, we want to unpause because we're about to toggle that. Otherwise, say, no, wait, actually, otherwise, we unpause. Or no, we pause. Nope. So okay, when we hit escape, if the menu is active, we unpause because we're about to set it not active. Actually, you probably just want to set it active first. If not, it's okay. Or no, if the menu is active, we want to pause. I know we can just flip the inversion I know we can just invert the logic and get the same effect. However, it is better practice to not have inverted logic. It's better practice to just keep the logic, you know, static like that because it's easier to think about. So if the menu is active, we want to pause. If it's inactive, we want to unpause. Okay, that'll work. And then the actual pause is just tell everything to stop doing what it's doing. I think we say time.timescale equals 0. And then for the unpause, we just set the timescale back to 1. I think that works. And then the only thing that is pausable right now is the car. So this is pausable, and then whenever we actually pause, we just basically want to set a Boolean. Actually, that's what the pausable can do for us. True, otherwise is paused equals false. Okay, so for update, if we're paused, we just do nothing. Return, yeah, we just basically return and do nothing. This should work? Question mark. So this is the menu panel, but actually we want to duplicate this. Whoops. Actually we want to duplicate this, put it inside of here, and then we want to remove this, and then we want to reference the actual panel here. Or no, sorry, the menu here. And then we want to set that there, and then, yeah. And then the default behavior here should be that this is inactive. Or the default state should be that it's inactive. And if we go look at the red car here, okay, so if I do this, if I hit escape, whoa, has not been assigned. But I thought I did. Oh, right, because I put this here. No. You need to go there. Right, okay. That should work now. So I hit escape. Yeah, everything just stops. Okay, cool. I hit escape. Yeah, everything stops. Alright, I like that. Now I want to see what happens on a ramp. In theory, it should still work, but you gotta check, because you never know what kind of errors you can find. Let's change lanes here. Then change lanes to the inside, handbrake turn, and then escape. Okay. Okay, it works. That car just fell through the floor. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, we can go to the outside lane here, inside lane, and then inside lane, handbrake turn. Oh god, we're both gonna respawn if you do that. Outside lane, inside lane, handbrake turn. Yeah, and then, yeah, escape. Perfect. Yeah, apparently if you hit the ground too hard, it will clip you into it. Right, so just stop, okay. Handbrake turn. There we go. Okay, we need to basically, on the wall thing, we need to reduce some of that velocity. Maybe reduce the velocity of being, like the negative velocity of being airborne, because that causes problems as well. Also, another thing I noticed is that we need to make that into an expression defined member, and there was a constant in here we needed to move. And we need to do parameterize. Well, yeah, I don't know. Do that later. So that fixes that. And then, yeah, I forgot what I was gonna do. Yeah, I'll just forget about it and go back to messing with this. Okay, so this seems to pause things correctly. Right. So we probably need some kind of main menu to go to. Probably want like a game manager thing for that, right? God damn it. Right, so say game manager. This will of course be a singleton. And then this ignores the pausable stuff because we don't really care. All we care about is the awake method. Say static public static game manager instance. Say if in the awake method, if there is an instance, then we just want to destroy ourselves. Elsewise, we want to say this equals instance. I want to return. Sorry, instance equals this. What am I thinking? Brain is starting to degrade. Instance equals this. And then okay, and so this is going to do the loading of different scenes. So I think we need unity.scene management. Yeah, .scene management. And what we'd say is public. Void. What are we gonna call this? Like switch to main menu or load main menu, go to main menu. I don't know. Yeah, I guess go to main menu. Now, load main menu. I like that. It's not really a change of scene. It's really, I guess it is. So yeah, go to main menu. And then I think we have to have constants here, so I have like, is there a way to, so we said scene, no, that wouldn't work. Like static final, or no, public static, no, public constant. Nope, that's not even right either. Constant integer. It's going to be the scene main menu. And I'm going to put that at 0 in the build index. Then like constant and scene racing. It's going to be at 1 in the build index. Then I guess we can have like a reset. Go to racing. Then this is going to be like scene manager dot. Oh wait, we can get the active scene and dot index. Oh, we can get the build index. Oh, interesting. Can we do anything with? No, I don't think we can do that. I don't think we can do anything with that. We'll just load the main menu scene. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Then we'll load the racing scene. Nope. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then we'll create 2 functions here in the UI main menu stuff. We'll say public void on click menu. Let's say game manager dot instance dot load main menu or dot go to main menu. Yeah, there we go. Say public void on click reset or restart, I guess. The game manager dot instance dot load or dot go to racing. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that should work. But we want to unpause first. Or do we? No, because everything else is going to get destroyed, so it shouldn't matter at all. And then this will do the saving logic in here, I guess, later. Yeah. We need to create an empty. Object create empty. Game manager. Game manager. That. And then we want this at the top. Yeah, also we want to mark it as don't destroy on load. Don't destroy on load this. Oh no, game object. Game object. Game object. Can't spell. I think that's right. And then we just actually need a main menu scene. If I create a new scene, say main menu. Okay, we go to that. We don't have anything in this, okay? What I want to do is I want to go over to racing. I want to grab the canvas here. I'm just going to grab that. And go over to main menu and paste that in. So we can actually have a main menu for this. Cool. So this, we can just delete that. I really just want the text out of here. Oh wow, that I never fixed that in. Okay, I'm gonna go fix that while I'm remembering it. Can't believe I never fixed that. Speed bar. There we go. That's probably been bugging somebody for a while. Really, I just want the text out of this, and actually the background as well. So we can just get rid of all of you. That's what I'm trying to say. Then this we can just say main menu. Okay. We'll just say title. And then this is the menu. Cool. Alright. Then we're just going to set everything here to 0, 0, 0. Perfect. And the title 0, 0, 0. Cool. That'll be fine. And then eventually we're going to need some buttons on this, but we'll deal with that in a second. Alright, so if we go here, inside the menu panel, we put this here. We probably want this text. Let's just zero that out. Say menu. Cool. Happy with that. Maybe 50. 70. 60's fine. Cool. Do that. Then you go on top of that. Wait. Yeah, okay. Then this is the label. And we want to add a button. Actually, 2 buttons. UI sprite, we can just have it have completely have completely sharp edges, not the rounded ones. Let's say 20, bold, say main menu. Okay, put that up there. Then Oops, duplicate that. Move it down a little bit. Say, oh, nope. Say restart. And this will say restart. Okay. And this, the on click, right there. That will point to the game manager, which we'll call the game manager dot on, or sorry, not on, but just go to main menu. Yeah. And this will point to game manager. This really should point to the menu itself. It shouldn't point to the game manager. But whatever, we'll fix it at some point. The default here needs to be turned off. Okay. So let's see if we can just restart. That's basically what I want to do. Okay, so we just go around this corner. Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to do. I was going to decrease the power of the force from the wall. Yeah, you can get a better turn if you do that. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so if we do this and we click restart, oh, because it has not been added to the build index, because of course it hasn't. Alright, so file, build settings. So I want to add open scenes. Wait, this has been added to the, oh, scene 1 hasn't been added, right. So we go to here, we go to file, build settings, add open scenes. We reorder them. Yes, there we go. We go to racing, cool. So we go here, yep. And we change lanes, yeah. We go to the outside a little bit, then the inside, handbrake turn, yep, inside, perfect. Then go to the outside, switch lanes, yeah. Alright, and then we restart, cool. Oh, everything, why is everything paused? What? Did it really not unpause everything? Wait. Whoa. What just happened there? That's very strange. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure what just happened. So there are, okay, that's, what just happened? Did that, okay, so if you restart, everything breaks, and then we do that. Does it? Is there something to do with, like, references or something? Like, it references old stuff? Am I just crazy? So what are we supposed to use? Active scene. Move game average scene, merge scenes, load scene. Load scene, alright, get all scenes, get active scene, create. Oh, you can create, nice. So if we get the active scene and then we, very interesting. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is we'll do this, then we'll do that. We'll just load both, right? Will that work? And that should, in theory, cause this to unload, right? Let's restart. No. Why Why does that not work? That's very interesting. Why does that happen? Okay. Alright, so actually, tell you what we'll do is we will grab, you. So apparently this stuff has changed since last time I saw it. Because I'm pretty sure that that worked at some point. And I might just be crazy. Let's delete that. Put you back there. Nope, you are really intent on not being a child of that canvas. I really don't know why. Alright. Let's check this out. So if we go to the main menu, we hit escape. We go to the main menu. Oh no, wait. That arguments are incompatible. Restart. Oh, okay. There's no game manager here. Fair enough. I mean, we could put one there. And paste into here. This you, no, not you. You, and you, and yeah, you don't reference that. Okay. Game manager, on go to main menu, and then restart. Nope. Nope. Don't want any of that. I want game manager, dot on, go to restart. Go to racing, sorry. Ugh, my brain. Yeah, after I get this working, I'm gonna have to call it because my brain is just melted. Need to go do something else. Oh yeah, I need to change the code here. Yeah. So the theory is that I'm going to try to go and do this. I'm going to go to the main menu. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go restart, which should have loaded the other scene, but it didn't. And I don't know why. Why did that not work? Did I select the same thing twice somehow? It's a possibility. Nope, this is go to racing. So go to racing should load the racing scene, which it's not doing. Why is it not doing that? Okay. So actually, what happens if I start here? Then what? Whoop. Did we restart? Yeah, now this works. But this doesn't. Why does that break? And if I reload this, it just explodes. Why does that happen? I bet that I can't go to the main menu now? No, I can't. In fact, no matter how many times I do this, I can't. Okay. So something is definitely broken. But I'm not sure what or why. Am I crazy? Do you have to like manually unload scenes now? Is that a thing? Or is there like a change scene? Oh wait, do you have to... I tell it to load the scene. Loads this, but it loads it. If I do Unity change scenes, what's the new way to do it? is load other. So why is that not working? Does it have something to do with this stuff? I get the sense. Oh, is it because we're not? Alright, tell you what, let's unpause everything. It might have to do with the timescale being 0, actually. That might be related. That'd be weird, though. Or would it? It's this. Restart. Nope, this doesn't work. Then we restart. It still doesn't work. Okay, I really don't know what on earth the problem is. Oh, I do know why it doesn't work. Alright. I know why. I'm a genius. Wait. No, that should work. No, that should work. Because the awake shouldn't trigger twice. No, okay, I really... Oh, I do know. Well, it doesn't work because... Yeah, okay. That's the problem. Okay, I understand now. Because it's referencing something that doesn't exist. Even though technically it's referencing the instance. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get partially why it's not working. Whenever I said I shouldn't do this, I meant I shouldn't do this. But I did anyway. So this is on-click main menu, right? Yeah, on-click main menu, yeah. So yeah, basically since I was referencing a game manager from another scene, I think that was causing a lot of problems. So yeah, if I reference the menu thing, that should be fine, because that doesn't reference the game manager directly. So in theory, this should be fine. So if I do this, and I restart, there we go, okay. That works a lot better, and I should be able to keep restarting. Okay. That's better. I am just a genius. That's what it is. Doesn't know what to do. Doesn't know what to do. Alright, I feel better having fixed that. Alright, let's cut you off. Handbrake. Okay. That white car. Wow, I'm surprised it survived that. That's amazing. Alright. Alright. Okay. I don't like how it stops when it hits the ground, but unfortunately I don't know if we can do anything about it. Yeah, the AI really has trouble steering sometimes. Yeah, you can do a little bit of manual steering by changing lanes around the curves. So if I change lanes now, I brake, change lanes now, brake. Yeah, you can keep it pretty much on the road. Change lanes now, brake, whoops. And just skip the ramp. Brake, yeah, okay. Maybe we just remove ramps, because they don't really do that much, unfortunately. Oh no. Dead. kind of wanted the ramps because they match up with LEGO Stunt Rally, but they don't really do much in that. Well, no, they do some stuff. You can do some cool physics stuff. Yeah, I wish the physics worked better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of the ramps because they don't add that much. Let's see here. I need to get rid of that. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna move this back a little bit. I'm going to do this, turn this around, and then I'm going to need you. I'm gonna say maybe 5 by 3. By 5 by 3, I mean 3 by 5. By 5. Yeah, and we'll just have the. Well, okay. 4. 3.5. There we go. Roughly there. Let's say 4.8. Something like that. There we go. 4.7 maybe? 4.7. Try that. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. And then that there. Down a little bit. Okay. So this should be fine, even though it looks kind of silly. I mean, we can always just move this here. Something like that. And then shrink it a little bit. It's not perfect, but we can fix it later. Okay, I want to see how that works. I think they're going to behave kind of funny on the on going down the ramp, but maybe it'll be fine. As long as I can make it up the ramp, I think it's okay. Let's go to the outside lane, and then inside lane, and then turn. Okay. Okay. They do kind of behave kind of funny on the going down the ramp. Alright, and then turn inside, and do that. Oh, nope. Yeah, it does kind of jump a little bit, but it's going down the ramp because sometimes the bumper, I think, hits the ground. But maybe if we decrease the incline, that won't happen. I don't know. Oops. Nope. Alright, if we just stop moving, it'll eventually respawn us. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I think that might be enough. Yeah. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it because my brain is gone. But thank you guys for watching. If you want to see the rest of this, it is available on, well, not yet available, but will soon be available on YouTube. If you're watching it on YouTube, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I can think through right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. There will be another stream later today. Let me double check the time. It should be at 6 Eastern, 5 Central. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you then if you choose to join in. It will be a politics stream. So yeah.